Biren Singh's resignation as the Chief Minister of Manipur and the imposition of President's rule, which was long overdue nearly 2 years after the ongoing ethnic conflict erupted in May 2023, will certainly have an impact on the ground. But what is expected to change? I will break it down in these 6 big points in this print analysis. First, it cuts political patronage and support for valley-based insurgent groups, as well as radical organizations like the Arambai Tengol and Methi Lipun. The large-scale mobilization of Methi youth, along with increased recruitment into these organizations and their involvement in activities of extortion, was largely enabled by the ruling dispensation's tacit support and leniency. The growing influence of Arambai Tengol was evident when, in January last year at Kangla Fort, 38 elected Methi representatives were heckled, even slapped, and forced to sign a declaration under duress, and all this under the CM's watch. Second, it also cuts their financial support. The United Nations Liberation Front, UNLF, operating in the Imphal Valley, reportedly collected lakhs in donations from several politicians, including BJP leaders, to fuel violence in Manipur, to procure arms and train their cadres. This information comes from documents recovered as digital evidence, which are now part of a charge sheet filed by the Enforcement Directorate. Third, the sensitive situation in Manipur requires a concerted effort from all stakeholders, but the security apparatus in the state has lacked coordination and consensus. While security forces frequently contradicted each other's claims in public, Chief Minister Biren Singh was at odds with the Director General of Police and the centre's security advisor. Despite the fresh spates of violence in Manipur, the Chief Minister did not regularly meet with the DGP Rajiv Singh, who was appointed by the state. In fact, the CM's office repeatedly complained that he lacked any powers. The CM's office often claimed that the DGP did not pay any heed to the intelligence inputs sent to him for action. The police, of course, denied these allegations, arguing that the Chief Minister was merely playing political games, portraying himself as a victim to convince his community that he was powerless. Now, this situation was extremely dangerous in a conflict-ridden state that requires unity and coordination for a resolution. With Singh now gone and Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla taking charge of affairs, there will be a clearer chain of command in place. Addressing the crisis should become easier. Fourth, during Biren Singh's tenure as CM, no formal talks were held between the Kuki and Methi communities. In fact, over the past several months, not a single meeting was convened to attempt to bridge the deepening divide between the two groups. The gap only widened further due to Singh's continuous remarks linking illegal immigration and narco-terrorism with the Kukis. With his exit and Bhalla taking charge, there is now a greater likelihood of both communities coming to the table for meaningful dialogue, which is an essential step towards ending this conflict. Fifth, security forces, including the police, are now expected to operate with much greater ease. Previously, each time there was an operation or search in the valley, the Methi population, particularly Singh's supporters, would obstruct security forces from carrying out arrests or other actions in the valley. With the centre now taking direct control, disarmament operations should proceed more smoothly. And lastly, with Biren Singh gone, the responsibility for restoring order now lies squarely with the centre. There will be no scapegoat, no one else to blame. Whatever happens next, whether it leads to peace or failure, will be the centre's to own. As a result, it is expected that the government will take the conflict more seriously and actively engage in efforts to restore lasting peace. Thank you for watching.